Remember to save enough for lodging. Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon's Dogma. We're here with Sylvia Brand and Senka and Virgil and Sora! Sora, we gotta get rid of you. You're very low level compared to us. But that's not gonna matter for this next little bit, because we've got some quests to do. We've been asked to go chasing shadows. So this might be a pretty weird little episode because we're in sort of an odd spot because we are going to do the classic, hey, this is a video game that supports nothing to do with stealth, and it's going to have functionally 2 stealth missions right in a row. So first thing we're going to do is check out who it is with salvation, who's been sneaking into and out of the Duke's castle. They're Duke, not a king. That's madness. The Duke's castle. So let's see who we see. Sir Julian meeting with someone from Salvation. Who would have expected this big man might be talking to someone from Salvation?
I've gained quest knowledge.
I'm
Suspicious. Let's follow him.
Yeah, it is very suspicious. Let's follow him.
Steady, Master.
So luckily this is a pretty simple and forgiving stealth mission as far as those go. But we're still going to be very careful because it sucks to fail this, and the way quests save in this game can be particularly cruel when it comes to any of the, I would describe, social missions. Because when we fail, it's going to autosave. And as such, you really get to try this mission exactly once. Conveniently, it's pretty well produced, and so it'll use camera cuts to highlight where our boy Julian is and kind of what he's up to in positions that would be really tough, because he could go fucking anywhere here, but we saw him in the camera cut go that way. So we're going to try not to get close to him while still not getting so far away that we fail. On the plus side, we are tracking the quest, and as such, he will kind of always appear on our radar. So we can be pretty lazy with keeping up with him. We're just gonna ominously walk. Oh. That's some good soothing water sound. Someday I should come back here during the day and just record an ambient track, except for it will be constantly interrupted with, "Hail, Arisen." "Hello, Arisen. Pleased to meet you." And then probably the pawns yammering on about how bad we're being at being the Arisen. I guess the pawns are always agreeable. They never like go, "That was a damn poor choice, Arisen." "I wouldn't do that if I were you." Though honestly, I do some pretty questionable things from time to time. So there he goes. What the fuck? I've never seen that before. "Should follow our quarry. Look, Julian, there's the poor people. The poor people, they live down there. Also, the poor people live over here, because this appears to be a serfdom." So, I mean, I guess if you don't even own yourself, can you be described as poor? I don't think it really works that way. I need to look up what venery is. Everybody make note whether or not I know the definition of venery later. Or venery. Who knows? Oh, where did he go? And what's this light around the corner? That looks like a nice little home. Oh, someone has a midnight caller. Oh, he's gonna look around. He searches for trouble. Seeing none, he knocks on that wall. Luckily, we don't have to worry for him going in.
Just what is this scrap to you? Loose those lips and might be our repaying card.
Oh, we knew she had those tits for something.
Oh.
Good work.
Anything else I might work on for you?
What I love is that she's a spy, but seemingly all the seduction is that she's genuinely horny. Which I respect. Love Madeline. Mad respect for Madeline. Good hustle.
Let us tell the innkeep of what we've seen.
What business could Madeline have with that knight? And in secret, what's more?
So this says abandoned house, and yet she seems to have set up shop. What's up?
I hear you've become, what was it? Arisen. Important, aren't you now? Such a post must come with benefits, Gold and jewels and the like.
Sad. Well, I mean, I guess I take them from the corpses of my enemies.
You'll find naught but the finest wares here.
Well, that's delightful. Do we have any garbage to sell that you might be interested in? Like, I don't need a round shield. I might need a mace. I don't care for these rusted daggers. I don't need a rusted sword. I don't need a rusted staff. I will keep that, though. Do I need any of this other stuff? Leather circlet? Fuck it. It's ugly. Let's see. Let's get, plebeian shirt. Don't need it. Shabby robes. Don't need it. Tunic. Don't need it. What else you got here? Gonna keep that solar armor. I think it's good or something. Healer's robe. That's fine. Wooden bands. Fuck them. Get rid of this stuff. Get rid of all this cheap stuff that we've got. All right. Here you go.
You'll find naught but the finest wares here.
Yeah, I bet. All right.
Thank you very much.
Actually, one more thing.
For myself, I aim to put down roots in a shop of my own.
This is it, but your dialogue hasn't updated. Have a skull. I have a lot of these, and I have no idea what they're for. She likes skulls, folks. All right, let's get out of here.
The black cat here can duplicate objects in your
Pondabank, are you?
Tell the innkeep of what
Why are you awake?
So, what do you say of my selection, friend? I'm sure you'll find all you need. Not quite done yet, I fear.
Okay.
I'm sure anytime.
I think he's doing Salamet's Grimoire right now. I can't remember. We'll find out. Now let's go tell Arsmith what we discovered. So here's the thing I really like. So we've got a few factions at play in the city. Julian is not a knight of Grancis. You'll notice that he doesn't have the Dragon's Bane icon on his chest. He has another one. So he's a knight from another country, actually.
Oh, it's you. Mason told me to expect you. If you've a message, I could relay it. Tonight then, is it? Fine then. I'll pass the word along.
I gained quest knowledge.
So it's actually really interesting.
The ale house.
Okay. Arsmith and Mason
All bearing
are from a different organization. So, like, the two of them... You were supposed to, like, the whole reason I was talking to Arsmith is because you were supposed to leave, buddy.
There's no end of requests to seek out new knowledge of the dragon these days. I don't see how some old scrollings will thwart a beast what can't be held by stone walls. Might be that's why. They've no recourse but to hold out hope for some old magic ward.
So I love Mason and Arsmith. I pick on Arsmith because he talks like a goblin or something. Well, I've met the goblins. He talks like a troll or another magical monster or something. I actually think it's really neat. So this is the Dragon's Bane crest, which I think is actually fucking awesome.
Manage inventory
Super dope.
so on.
Do we want to go anywhere? Oh, I should take Mercedes to the Shadow Fort, actually. Absolutely take Mercedes to the Shadow Fort. Hell yeah. Hey, Mercedes, who was inexplicably around this corner. I'm fine, Mercedes. How's it going?
At present, over half of the core is made of cell swords from other lands.
So that's a note there. That is, she's describing Julian with that, essentially. And a couple of other people. We're going to see somebody with a yellow and gold iconography. And a few other knights when we go to court.
Each outstrips the next in skill and judgment. And for all the battles they've shared, they band together as a family. They are formidable, and I am thankful for it, though it makes the task of leading them more of a challenge.
So, what's
Unlike
weird...
the pawns, they've will aplenty. They'll not bend, else to one they respect.
So, she's with the enlistment corps, and you might be able to tell by her countenance and by her accent that she ain't from around here. But she does not have... That is the closest thing to her emblem we'll see, and that's a griffin. So she's not from Grand Soren. So she's also one of these foreign knights, and yet she's in charge of Grand Soren's business, one might say. We're gonna use a fairy stone to do this because there's still that goddamn dragon. And so we're gonna go to Devilfire Grove. And this is gonna instantly complete this escort quest, which is the reason I put that port key here, is I want Mercedes to be my friend. And in order for her to be my friend, I need her to live to do this.
I thank you. 'Tis very kind.
You're welcome. So here we are. She's back at the Shadow Fort, which she will command for a time. A lot of these escort quests are not particularly special. They appear to have been implemented in a rush. But she just gave us a pretty cool little item, actually. So we've got the Scalding Razors, which are also super cool. The Lustrous Targe. Targe, that's her shield. And it's way better than the one we've got. So let's equip that. Let's go look at the map. My temptation is to teleport out of here so that I don't have to deal with shit. But I'm running low on fairy stones. And so what I need to do is use my last fairy stone to get the hell out of here and get back to Grand Soren, where I will be able to pick up a few after resting at the end, which is also nice because one of the people that I buy these things from happens to be the person I have to take the next quest from. Because we have to do what is arguably the most difficult and challenging quest in the game,
Anywhere with the use of a magic item.
to get the most arbitrary weird reward imaginable, because video games are weird. I honestly can't comprehend why there isn't a second way to get this item, but here we are. In preparation for it, we are going to buy...
We don't deal in the like of grimoires here.
Oh, I can't believe I've still got this quest running.
We're in honest business. Those magic tomes are oft forgeries, else stolen property.
Literally both.
Boy, there's a notion. Why not?
Okay.
Take all the time you like.
Ma'am, I just want to buy... Is it technically a tool? A flask of water. One of them. Thanks.
Take all the time you
Okay,
like.
thanks, bye.
Come again.
All right.
Remember to both buy and sell items regularly.
Some weapons can be further enhanced with their aid.
So,
In or physical.
I fear
yeah, we've heard it before. Let us rest until morning. We have to go speak to Fornival. Now, we've recently evicted some people from Fornival's land. And so he loves us. And because he loves us, he's willing to entrust his most precious piece of property to us. This is my favorite weird thing that happens with the texture problem that we're having, which is the glowing purple lights from this satanic inn that we're in, apparently. Regardless, do I want to go the boring way? I'll go the boring way. So once we finish this, we'll go talk to Montebank and finally get rid of Salamet's Grimoire. Quote, Salamet's Grimoire, end quote. In the meantime, though, we have a little girl to babysit, because that's the kind of life the Arisen's leading today. This sounds really tiring. I'm wearing a load of armor right now. It's very funny to me that I can do all this sprinting. Hello, how's it going, Fornival and awful child?
Arisen. Sir, I am in dire straits. It is a matter concerning my daughter.
Oh no, what happened to your daughter?
I thank you, sir. I'd not know what to do without your help.
Has she been kidnapped? Is she a duplicate? Has she been possessed by a monster?
I leave shortly for a meeting of merchants, fit to take a full day. I cannot but attend.
Okay, I've got this dragon to kill. What is this important thing I have to do?
Of all the luck, it falls upon the day I promised my Simone I'd take her through the city.
Okay, go on.
I would ask that you escort her in my stead, sir.
Fornival, is this some sort of power play to show that you can make the Arisen look like a fool?
You can see her there. I'll not lie to you. She is a spitfire, like to rival the worm.
Wait, literally?
But I will reward you handsomely. You will do it, won't you?
Oh, I do like handsome rewards. Like Julian.
I fear I must leave presently. Pray, ask her directly if you have any further questions. My thanks, sir.
Simone. 'Tis my name, Simone.
I love that she's talking to me not only like I'm a child, but like I am an absolute fool.
I've never seen an Arisen before. You've a plainer look than I'd expected.
We're gonna get along.
I will admit, it does not sadden me to know I'll not be walking the city with my father.
I mean, fair, no one wants to walk with your father.
He is a fool, and terribly common. You, at least, are a rarer sort.
It's the hat, isn't it?
Very well. I've decided it. You shall be my page for the day.
Oh, why thank you, milady.
You will do as you're bidden. Am I understood?
Sure.
A fine response. We'll get on well, you and I. We shall begin at the fountain square. Come.
We're about to experience one of my favorite moments in this game. She has an entirely unique set of walking and running animations. And they're fucking perfect.
Come along.
So here's the reason this quest is hard. You may have noticed that I will bump into people from time to time and they'll be like, ugh, and they'll be really frustrated. That actually does lower their affinity. So right now, if I understand right, it has reset my affinity to be 0 with her. So she's gonna trip and fall there, and then she's gonna proceed to walk again. And now, the most laborious thing ever. I cannot bump into her, or I will functionally fail this quest. Because you don't fail the quest, actually. What it is that the quest...
The dragon attacks mankind?
Quest is...
a particular delicacy? And brave, what was it eating until now?
Harpies. She's invisibly keeping track of how much she likes me.
The Duke and his men are all doing their best, I've no doubt. But oft a man's best is far from enough.
She'll greet people because she takes forever. And if I fuck this up, only after the mission is finished and saved do I find out she didn't like me enough. Usually I give her a present at the start of this, but I forgot.
Yes, I think I like this.
Yeah, because you're a monster.
Paige, do you find it diverting to travel about slaying monsters each day?
I do, I love to kill.
I think anyone with dreams of felling the dragon well deluded indeed. 'Tis mad really for a human to slay the worm.
I fought a baby.
Brand Soren will be safe enough, will it not? You'd hope so with all the guards about.
Wow, you sure love cops, huh? Simone's a monster. I got beat up fighting a dragon just yesterday, and it was a baby dragon. So no, I have no idea how I'm gonna kill a dragon. Thanks for bringing it up, kid.
Just walking about is dreadful dull, don't you think? Ah!
She has an idea, and here's where some randomness comes in. She can go a few places right now.
You are a fair hand at hunting, are you not? Let's have a game of hide and seek.
Sure.
I shall be the one to hide, naturally. Come and find me, if you're able.
Now, I've been lucky in the past, and she's always gone to the same place. I hope she does that again, because I don't actually know where the second place is. I know roughly where it
I
is.
should think it a simple task for the Arisen. I suppose we'll know anon.
I actually think her voice acting is really good. As a strange side note, I think she's doing a great job of being this character. Off you go with your incredible run. And your brief disappearing. She bolted off that way. Did she secretly double back? She did. Thank God.
My, sir, I am impressed.
Once again, it's secretly timing, and if you don't catch her fast enough, she's disappointed in you, being the Arisen and all.
I had feared you would give it up for a child's game, but it seems you're not encumbered by pride.
I will talk to you a second time for some reason.
I tire of this place.
Yeah, so do I. I live here.
Next to the markets. Come along.
Stop. Okay. So here comes the longest and sort of second most dangerous bit. It's very easy to bump into her while she goes to every single stall. And sometimes these people will kind of push her into you. Once again, a knight with a different banner. Now, mind you, knights would often have their own specific, badges and shit. And all of the guards that we see around are men-at-arms, and they belong to the house. They're not all knights. Although they do say Ser, so maybe they're all knights. It just... There honestly aren't enough buildings or plots of land in all of Grancis to make sense having that many knights. So I'm having to assume they're men-at-arms for the house. And they've just been colloquially called Ser for some fucking reason. I love that she doesn't comment or actually talk to the salespeople. So that was a part. If she had actually run into me while she was sprinting like that, that would have been it. Oh, okay. Hey.
Hello.
Aw, you said hello to Tomlin. So one thing of note is that Pip is like actually one of her friends. You might remember Pip from earlier. He hates her father because he was evicted by her father, their landlord, because, her friends are literally owned in a sense by her dad, which is terrible. So I think Simone's a monster, but I think she turned out about as well as she possibly could. What's up?
Oh, I can go no further.
Oh, no, you can't?
I am half dead at thirst. Pray, go and fetch me some water.
What if I brought you some poison? Would you be all dead?
In a proper flagon, naturally. Am I understood?
I am not going to bring it to her in a flagon because that feature is not in the game.
Oh, I can go no. I am half dead. In a proper...
Here, have a flask of water.
Ah, thank you.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Once again, that was timed.
'Tis a shame to waste you as food for the dragon, sir. You make a fine page. I should think you fleet of foot to keep pace with the creatures you fight. What say you to a contest? I'll race you to... There. See that gate?
So, remember how I said if I bump into her, it's basically game over and it won't tell me until after it's saved? This is the part which is the most dangerous, because I need to barely lose this foot race.
And pray, run in earnest, sir. I will not be patronized.
I'm gonna patronize this little girl. There she goes with her perfect little run. Now, you might be tempted to immediately sprint, but if you had, you would have run into her while she was loading and functionally failed the quest. Instead, we will quietly jog behind her. Not too fast, not too slow. We will absolutely never sprint. We will not jump. We will sort of run alongside her so as not to bump into her when she zigs and zags. It's so weird how cruel this quest is, given that, like, it's so nearly lighthearted. This is almost, hey, the Arisen has gotten a beautiful relationship with this child of this hideous noble. Fuck.
I won! I bested the Arisen! It was simpler than I thought. For a hero, you're nearly as slow as father.
I'm a tank.
I grow tired. I've had enough walking about for one day.
I love that the guards are like NASCAR branded. They're covered in so much advertisement of who it is that they work for. And you will notice that like knights from other realms, while still heavily branded, are not nearly so as the people here from Grand Soren.
Father should be coming home ere long. Let us return as well. You will escort me home, naturally.
Naturally, but thankfully, the game is not that cruel.
My thanks, sir, and well done. I knew you were the one to ask.
You clap like Sir Bairn. But your hands aren't in gloves, so you're less competent, I guess.
My daughter sang your praises. It seems the Arisen commands the hearts of more than just pawns.
I love that this line implies that he's trying to matchmake, perhaps, with the Arisen, because of course Fornival would want to have the Arisen married into their family.
I shall come to you directly the next time I've a need.
You're just the creepiest man.
I fear you've made a friend of her.
By the way, it doesn't tell me to do this, but it is vital.
I thank you for today. It was quite the diversion. Are you very close with my father? I should hope to see you again soon, sir. I shall allow you to accompany me anytime you wish.
That's very cute. We are never going to hang out again.
For now, take this. 'Tis a token of my esteem. Pleased?
Yes, I am. It's the gold idol, everyone. I can upgrade the shops. Hooray!
How did the day find you?
Now, oddly, we still have one worm hunt to do, and we've got to really, really fuck over her father. So, let's go do that. Let's see. I guess I'm doing the Salamis Grimoire thing. I think I've already copied the Chamberlain's affidavit. Having the Chamberlain's affidavit is a extremely useful item for absolutely ruining that little girl's life. You know, she's a noble. Maybe she'll toughen up through her time on the streets.
So, what do you say of my selection? I'm sure you'll find all you need. Not quite done yet.
God damn it.
Pray, give me a... I'm sure you... Anytime.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll spare you. All right. Oh shit, I meant to shop at Fornival. Hey, you know that part where I dismissed you actually having a shop? I need to shop now.
So,
I'm too lazy to go to Fornival. Even though he's much cheaper. Tools, fairy stone. Oh my god, I didn't realize I could buy that many. Okay. Give me fucking 10 of them. Sure. I'm game. Give me those. Don't you have wake stones? Way down here on the bottom of other. I'm trying to buy as many of those as I can. I really should go get one more from Fornival. We will have another opportunity to do so it's gonna be fine. I want to have 3 of them by the time we get to essentially the second act of the game. In the background, this game's actually sort of split into like 7 discrete stages, and by the second act, I mean in like the dramatic structure of like storytelling in Western traditions of, oh hey, we're gonna reach a point. We're still essentially in Act 1 right now. I haven't met the Duke. The Duke is,
given the fact you came to the capital with a Hydra's head in tow.
Getting to the Duke and speaking to them is really kind of the end of the first act.
I fear great
Yeah. Manage stored items. We're gonna deposit a bunch of stuff because we don't need as much of this stuff as we've got. I left some ambrosial meat in my pocket too long, and so now it's all extremely gross, which sucks because I'll keep that. I don't need that. Got a bunch of healing items. I don't have much. I don't need poison flask. I never need water flasks again. And then we'll put away like 6 of these. Because we're going to want a storehouse of those. We don't need to be carrying 10 of them. That's madness. Let's see. We've got 1 Chamberlain's Affidavit, so we'll put away 1 of those. We've got the Gold Idol, which we'll need for later. We've got our 2 Wake Stones. We don't need those yet. I don't need either of those. Some of you are very burdened right now, so let's see what you've got. What foolish things did I layer upon my borrowed pawns that are sworn to carry my burdens? Aw, Sora, you can't fight right now, but I'm so thankful to you for carrying all of this stuff. I should equip those white stockings. Very soon, Steel Greatsword. I just gotta level up one more time in my vocation. And then we will do it. I'm gonna withdraw. I'm gonna change equipment. Let's go put on those white stockings, actually. I think they're going to be very good for us. They're only gonna raise my magic defense. But the half-chase Hosen is upgraded twice. Details. Women's tall stockings made of quality fabric strengthened with medicinal ointments. And it's lady specific. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
What will it be today?
Then let's, oh, I do want to withdraw some curatives. I specifically want to grab some mushrooms if I have them. Wow, do I have no mushrooms? I'm gonna take a bunch of scrags of beast. Okay.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again soon.
All right. So, while we're still waiting for that, oh, we will go to the Water God's altar, but so there's some semi-randomness to,
Many's the person comes.
No one's requesting the Chamberlain's Affidavit right now. Well, doesn't matter. We'll be fine, I'm sure.
A place one can live without fear of monsters.
We have some places to go. So specifically, we're going to go to the Water God's altar, which is oddly easier to get to going this direction than it is from Casardus, although it is much safer from Casardus.
I shall see you to the Water God's altar. Follow me.
There's a freight convoy not far from here.
This road should take us to the vaults.
Oh no!
Careful.
They're under attack!
I have a bad feeling. Arms at the ready.
Good start at any time.
This convoy came back with no goods. The beast? What beast are you talking about? Excuse me? I love this monster. It's such a good griffin. Like, it's just such an incredible griffin. Oh, knocked us off. And it took the cow. Well, we'll get it when it comes back around, but it took the cow, so it's not gonna come back around. It's just gonna fucking leave. Toodaloo. Farewell, good friend. Absolutely steal from these cops. I approve and respect your decisions. I'm gonna kill you later, because as beautiful as I think you are, you're still a monster. And I kill monsters, apparently. But let's get going. That was cool. And I look forward to fighting that griffin more thoroughly in the future. Hello, Gobbo Lens. Rift fragment. Left it. I actually like getting rift fragments from these monsters because, of course, I have basically all of the materials from them I could ever really need from base level goblins. So there's no reason for me to keep. Hold on, I heard shouting, buddy. It's just not. Oh, hey. Good try, little friend. Good job. Everybody sprint. Sprint like your lives depended on it. They're just desperately trying to lead me to the Water God's altar, and they want to demonstrate that they know this shortcut.
We'll need to stay wary.
This is Moonbit Pass. We didn't take it earlier.
I'll take that.
Is there truly no easier way to cross?
Fucking love Hindsight Slash. Feels so good. I love going into slow motion when you hit guys. I love going into slow motion right beforehand. I love the sudden bass note. The fuck? Oh, what? Somebody kill them. Can I? Oh, I can just get to you. Oh, buddy. I got such bad news. I'm gonna hit you to stun you. I'm gonna hit you to stun you again, and I'm gonna grab you. No, I wanna grab you. There you go.
We have triumphed.
Bye, bud.
I wonder what's inside.
Yeah, hey everybody, heal me. I'm not taking much damage, but I've got to get you. So eventually, part of the big reason that we're going to do both Sorcerer and Mage for Senka is that they have two abilities which you can combine to make them cast spells faster. And I absolutely want that so much, because that's an interminable amount of time to wait for them to cast a spell after a fight. I kind of wish that out of combat incantation was just way faster. Just like, oh, that's just the way it works.
This way to the Water God's altar.
Yeah. So I love this bridge. We saw it earlier when we went on the Snakehead road trip. And as I pointed out, that is the way to the Water God's altar. But you have to go down on the left. I've mentioned before that this is my first time playing a fighter. Sora, I think you've served us long enough. Let's go talk to Dwayne The Rock Johnson and find you a suitable replacement and send you away with a nice gift. I wish I had the Wake Stones to give you. They're an excellent gift to give away when you're speaking to the internet. But, Stacy, Ranger. That's actually kind of, well, not a Ranger. This is a Strider. Stacy.
Yes, Arisen.
Do you actually have skills? You mostly have skills. Sure. What level am I? 27. That's great. Hey, do any of you have good names? No. All right. Stacy, you're tall.
Yes, Arisen.
Tall and swole. Join me.
You cannot take on any more followers.
Oh, that's fine. Sora, you've been great. I hope to see you in the future.
I am honored to travel with you.
Stacy, it's time for your exit interview. I'm gonna give you... I could give you a skull. I refuse. That seems rude. I never remember to use these. This removes debilitations, amplifies magic defenses. Let's give you magic defenses. Have a demon's prep yet. You were great once again. And let's praise your helpfulness. Oft exceeded all expectations. Bring back Donald and Goofy.
Next time, I'll work harder still.
Okay, sure. Now what's kind of funny is it's really cool to then look at her. Actually, search for past summons. Let's see if she's a different level now. We can't see it on this menu. Oh, how sad. Oh, I don't want Rook. Yeah, so Sora is still level 14, so she hasn't updated, or I haven't updated since. So next time we go to sleep, we will come back and touch a Riftstone and go check in on Sora and on Claire, and see if they ever leveled up. There's also a very, very good chance that we are about to lose at least one pawn to death through single combat. Oh goodness, this recording's already gone on a while, and I haven't even done the dungeon yet. Maybe we will just get to the dungeon. We'll see how I'm feeling. Because the dungeon's pretty long. This is one of my favorite ones, despite it being very simple and very early in the game. I guess there aren't many that I don't like. None of that. No bunnies. I'm the bunny slayer. Do I want... Let's... If I do that drop, I'm going to take some damage, and I don't want to take that damage.
Careful! A goblin!
Take extra care when we
We have triumphed! I grant you fire's blade!
So this deep ravine goes back to kind of where we could choose to go to the Way Castle or to another spot. And so it's just we just bypassed a bit of backtracking by jumping down instead. Because here we go. There's the Way Castle, but from below. The Way Castle's like butt shot, if you will. All right. So we've got these waterfalls, and we're gonna have this river crossing here. But if we go up over here, I might get lucky. Oh, does it look like I was lucky? No, it's just gonna be a skull. It's gonna be nothing. So this is probably the most easily accessible spot that a Wake Stone can be. Other than, of course, the heart on Hillfigure Null. But sadly, it did not work out. So every time you start a new run, there's a random chance that, I really shouldn't mind this right now. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, rocks. There are like 10 or 12 places that Wakestones can spawn, or Wakestone shards can spawn, and they will have, like 6 of them will get selected every time you start a new game to be where they're found. Which is why we'll probably just be buying all of ours from Fornival and from Montebec.
It could be good. Are you the Arisen, sir? I am of the party sent to survey the ruins. I've seen no sign of Brother Jean. He had gone on ahead. I dearly wish I could run to his aid, but as you've seen, I am the Faith's greatest craven.
Buddy, you are much further out, in a much more dangerous spot, than I would think of the greatest craven.
I beseech you, sir. Find Jean within, and see him safe.
We'll leave when you are ready, Master.
Find the missing brother. Well, let's get wet.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
I told you. We just entered Man-Swallowing Falls. Dirty. And after that Vor-themed cave entrance, we are at the Water God's altar. Let's go.
Scholars of the faith gave the water gods honor
Nut.
It was a place of worship and training once. The clerics of the old gods.
So here we have once again talk of the old gods, although interestingly called clerics.
In truth, no one knows for sure who built this place or why.
Oh, so maybe the old god worshipping sites
I've learned of this
were not crafted by man. You can hear snoring or growling. What will we find here in the Water God's altar? Hey! Snakes. Snakes was the answer. Always knew it would be snakes. Oh, give me a fucking large mushroom. Absolutely. Mithridite, Greenwarish. We found some Waterfall Genshin, which I believe is the only place you can find it. Found some rats. Loads of places you can find those. Oh. Sound again. First. Oh, what's this?
We'll get nowhere till we've found that key.
'Tis shut fast. The door bears a hollow, which could fit something. Extremely Resident Evil ass door there. Well, let's see what's down this area. What's over here? Huh. Uh-oh. Cubone, bone. All right, well. Treasure, love it. Hey! Well. Y'all took care of that, and I respect you for it. That's more scrap iron? Sure, I'll take it. Now, I should actually specifically be very careful not to pick up a lot of items here, for reasons that will become obvious in the near future, but I am a hoarder in video games, and so I will not take my own advice. All right, so we need to...
Some device to activate the lift.
The lever is missing. We'll have no use for it as is. Goodness. Well, I guess let's explore down these stairs.
I feel familiar with this area now.
The ruins are half flooded. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Well, it can't be like that on both sides. It isn't like that on both sides.
I believe there is a lever on the lowest floor. Treasure, perhaps?
A demon's parapet. I almost feel like I just sent that to another universe. Bats. Oh no. Hey. Hey everybody. Wait, nope. Well, that was a time for hindsight slash. We gotta sever their tails, because it makes them very vulnerable.
You all right, Master?
Man, I wish I had better combat recovery. Didn't flinch so much. That's fine. Oh, wow. I didn't stagger them because I hadn't severed their tail yet. Ah. Fisheye stone, a rare drop from them if I remember right. I will want the saurian tail. And I will resist mining. I love what just happened. I am directly in front of that door. Come on, you wimps, you wankers. Oh. That was entirely to get some distance. Oh, you spit on me. How dare you? Ah, beautiful green healing. Alright. Well, I took some, like, core damage there. Fairy stone, useful for reasons. Glad I just bought a ton of those. The Water God's altar lever. Bronze gauntlets. Alright. Well, let's take a quick look at those bronze gauntlets before we forget that we got them. Iron bracelets? Bronze gauntlets are better. And cooler looking. Absolutely. Will not pass that up. Too cool looking to pass up. But also let's go grab some curatives. Green Warish does little, but curative items will restore your max, which is really useful. Waterfell Gentian will be fine. If that's a real plant, which I doubt, somebody tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I like plants, not as much as I like birds, but they'll be fine. So now we've lowered this bridge and we can get into like the deeper sections. And I love this invisible fucking saurian right here. Let's see if... Let's just prepare. Where'd he go? So, that's the kind of dungeon this is gonna be for a little bit, is like... Oh no. What are you? Are you my favorite kind of skeleton? Uh-oh. Maybe I don't want to be here. I would love to have looted them, but I can't because I tossed them into the drink. This is where the pawns are likely to die because that is briny water. And so if anyone falls into it, they done. So like I can grab this guy and you'll see his corpse just falls down there because you have to be alive for the brine to care about you. Brine, oh, and also the lizards might be immune to brine. I can't remember. Been too long. The Union might not want to eat lizards. So we look like we need to get deeper into this mysterious other structure, and we just gotta find our way over to it. And instead of it being like a Zelda dungeon where it's like, we'll have to figure out some clever series of traps or tricks to get there, it's just kind of a light platforming puzzle. So we're gonna go over here, kind of work our way around. and get ambushed by some more lizards, probably. Let's see what's through here. Hey, bud. Oh, damn. Whoop, block.
You must be cautious. Troubling foe. The tail is severed. We have triumphed.
All right. Good job, everyone. And that saurian tail. Love him. Hey, bud.
I shall restore your health.
Come for it.
Be wary! It's best to sever the tail.
Can't sever the tail from this side. Stabbed right through you. Very good. That's extremely gruesome looking because it looks like we lopped his head off, but it is just the tail. All right. So, what will we find up here? Oh no!
There's art on the floor. A monk's remains. We best report this. This way!
Oh no. What could this be? One might argue that this is the boss, but we're not actually even halfway through the dungeon yet. Did you kill Jean? That club is trouble, they said. Were I a ranger, I would aim at its hand so that it drops the club. But instead, I'm a true warrior. I hop on the head. I fuck up the head. Oh no. I will use my overhead smash to try to break. Oh, he's gonna swing and hit. Oh, love magic. Magic's so cool. I can't do that because I choose not to. I am almost out of stamina. Luckily, I picked up that mushroom. And I can use some juice. Boop. All right. Lightning will stun it. Lightning didn't. That's more than stun, folks. That's very stunned. But it looked like he dropped something. What was that? What's this? The Water God's altar key. My goodness. But there's other special stuff in this room. Establishing what will later become a pattern of big fancy chests at the back of boss fights. They're gonna loot some more stuff. Sometimes you gather from these spots, like cleansing earrings actually pretty useful. But that's not everything that's in here. Yes. Knew there was something. There's actually one more thing if I remember right. But I might be wrong, because, you know, memories aren't perfect. But I thought there was something over by the side over here. Because there's this secret entrance over here. Which I think is going to be flooded when we get down to this side. But let's go check it out. Some mining nodes. Yes. Whoop, whoop. The Union tried to get me. So if I'm going to get that, I have to make certain that, that it's not unionized at the time. So let's go back and tell it's not Jeffrey we're going to. Go tell our brother about John here. Or Jean. Inexplicably, I love that the members of the faith tend to have, like, recognizably generic to the ears of an American British accents. They'll sort of vacillate wildly between regions, in essence. But, you know, that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say, these people are British. This is the British Empire, kind of. And so a lot of foreign characters are given French names, particularly members of the faith. I say with Jeffrey being like the head of the church inside of Grand Soren itself, which is not said with a French accent. It's just put that away before it gets doused. Hey everyone, let's get wet.
Soaked to the bone. I'll dispel the ailment.
Jean, dead?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Hazlitt.
I see. I do not wish his death to be in vain, sir. I will do all I can. Please, might you survey these ruins in his stead, Arisen? That he may know some small comfort in seeing his work here completed, I ask your aid, sir.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Well, it seems like it's time for us to begin round 2 of the Water God's Altar. But we will be doing that next week. So thank you very much for joining me for this game. And we will wrap up the Water God's Altar. And then I bet next week we're going to go and meet the Duke.